Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It is just me because this is my experience with ghosts. I would say, yeah, let's have Vince in this little video, but he does not like anything to do with ghosts or anything like that. And he really doesn't like anything to do with this. Anytime I tell him stuff, he's like hiding under the bed, like scared out of his mind. Sorry. I've seen like a couple of these like type of story times, and it's actually like they interest me so freaking much. Okay, so I haven't really had many experiences with ghosts, etc. in my life until I was with my last foster carer. Me and my grandmother, but she was not my grandmother, she was my foster grandmother. Anyway, she wanted to take me to the museum in Aberdeen by Tesco. I don't think it's the museum anymore. We were looking around wherever and I like stopped. But bear in mind, I was only like 8. I said to my grandmother, I was like, who's that woman there, like standing in front of me? She was like, who? I was like, that woman literally right there standing in front of me. She was like, love, there's no one there. And I was like, alright, okay. We went downstairs, she went to reception, she was like, is there anyone else here? And the woman was like, no, it's just you. And my grandmother's like, well, my granddaughter's literally just seen something upstairs or wherever we were, I don't know where we were. And she was like, oh, right, yeah, there are reports of being ghosts being here. When my foster mother told me this, oh my god, it sent bloody chills down my back. Because this is crazy. I never had any experiences with ghosts or anything when I moved in supported lodgings. With my foster carer's house, it was like quite a old house, but I never got creeped out by it being in any of the rooms. I never thought anything was watching me. When I was in supported lodgings, or supported accommodation, or whatever you want to call it, I constantly felt like I was being watched. I constantly felt uneasy. And when I used to say to the girl the other girl that used to live there, like, look, I feel really uneasy, do you? Like, when you walk into certain rooms of the house, do you feel cold and stuff like that? She was like, oh my god, yeah. So we were both into the type of like, we always used to psych each other up, basically, which is really bad. But but one day I was in a room or something and we had like a click in, like as if, because this in supported lodgings there was like handles, but they were like knocker kind of handles, and it sounded like they kept moving. And obviously we heard like walking on the landing, and as if someone was up in her room, because it was like a 3-story house, wherever, and she was not in, neither was her boyfriend. So like we could hear stuff upstairs, we could hear stuff on the landing, we could hear stuff downstairs. It was freaking weird. So one day we got this bright idea. A Ouija board? Now, I am not gonna go out of my way just to buy a bloody Ouija board. No. I am gonna make one out of a cardboard box using what did we use? A bottle cap. So I just did it, blah, blah, blah. We tried it one time, didn't work. So we assumed we didn't try long enough, but we just discarded of that one. We did it again. We were like, right, we're determined to make it work. We were sitting there for a good like 2 minutes and it started moving. Now, this is where the shit goes downhill, because the other girl fucking takes her hand off and jumps on her bed. Now, if you don't know the rules of playing a Ouija board, you're not supposed to take your hand off. You're supposed to say goodbye every single time. No. It's all fun and games, isn't it? No. So yeah, we were asking all of these questions, and anytime she got scared, she would take her hand off. And I was like, put your hand back on the blooming board. We tried all of these like silly games, but none of them worked, only the Ouija board. And she started playing on her own. And yeah, she was doing it on her own, and she was asking like really personal questions to her. And you know, the names came up of who she was asking for. Now it's really freaking weird because she asked the name and she asked where she used to live or something, and only her name came up to be real. And obviously, I'm not a skeptic. I believe in it 100%, but I didn't know whether it was just her moving it. So I also played on my own. That's also one of the rules that you're not supposed to do. No. You're not supposed to do that. That's inconvenient. You're not supposed to play a Ouija board on your own. Can't remember specifically why you can't play it on your own.
One of the reasons is you could become possessed, which is kind of creepy, and it may release spirits into your home, which is great.
So yeah, we were getting to know who we, were talking to. We were getting to know them, and a boy named, was it Jack or Jake? Jack. It was Jack. He was 10 years old, and he was only 10, but he should have known how to spell, really. And we asked him, I don't think you're supposed to ask them how they died, because it can bring back, really bad, and they can blooming haunt you. So yeah, we were asking him loads of questions, and then we got into... Jack was in our house, in the supported lodgings house, and there was two men and a little boy in our house, and we knew that because Jack told us. Not necessarily true, because it could have been an evil spirit. I'm gonna go on to that in a second. So basically, we were talking to him for a good long minute, and then the board, it started moving to 4 corners and a figure of 8, and going down to from 0 to 1, or and obviously that's warning signs as the spirit wants to get out. So we said goodbye. We went, hello, is anyone here? Blah blah blah. It wasn't Jack. It was someone else. I can't remember who the frickin' was. Always. It was not I'm gonna say, but you know when you get that really really evil spirit that starts with a Z. It was his grandmother or mother or something ridiculous like that. I looked it up, and we were freaking out when we started freaking out. But yeah, don't play Ouija boards. Yeah, so we were just literally playing a blooming Ouija board. Thought it was fine. Touch wood, actually, you can get really badly haunted from a Ouija board. Luckily, neither me or the girl did. And then when we were done playing, we burnt it. And you're not supposed to do that either, but we did.
Another thing, the girl that I was living with actually said to Jack, and I'm saying that in quotation marks, she said to Jack, "You can come with us if you want." Now, come on, are you serious? That is an absolute no. I said to her, I was like, don't say that. But I don't think he followed us, so that's good.
So now I'm gonna go on to anytime that I'm in bed with Vince, it's always when I'm in bed with Vince. I never do it when I am in my own, like on my own. And I've only, funnily enough, done it at your house. I've never done it here. Let me explain. So every night I'll go to sleep, I'll be really, really tired, and then I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I would have seen someone standing over the bed watching me and Vince sleep. It's the freakiest fucking thing. And he's like, and I'm like, babe, there's someone there, and he's like, what? Bear in mind now, he's just woken up and he's dopey dick. He's absolutely dopey dick. And he's like, what? So, yeah, I can't get much sense out of him. I always scare you when I do it though, don't I? Also, going back to Sport Lodgings, one of the girls woke up in the middle of the night seeing two men standing over her bed, and that kind of confirmed the fact that there were two other men in the house. And the woman that was the head of Sport Lodgings believed, we don't necessarily believe her because she was a liar. She said that the house that she lives in used to be some like a drug lord's house or whatever it was. And obviously we didn't believe that, but obviously people have died there. Obviously, well, people have probably died anyway, but we don't know. So, hauntings in my house right now. The first ever time my sofa and my other chair came in, me and Vince were just sitting talking, and when my door is, Vince swears to God he saw something like small and run up the stairs. Do you remember? And I was like, no, you're fucking lying to me. But I haven't seen any ghosts in my house. I do feel uneasy when I'm walking up the stairs when it's dark. Do you feel uneasy when you're walking up the stairs when it's dark? Yeah, he always does. Even in your own house, don't you? You know there's something there. Don't you? Because you're like, anytime I go to the toilet, he always fucking runs to the bathroom and then runs back up. But yeah. Have any of you guys had any like ghosty stories? Because I'll be interested to hear. Like, I always have orbs and stuff like that. You might have seen it in one of the videos, unless I cut it out. I don't know. But yeah. Always have orbs. Literally, yeah, it could be dust, but 9 times out of 10 it's actually an orb. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe down below if you are new. Comment any video ideas. And hopefully Vince will be in the next video, because I'm more than likely know that you're sick of seeing my face. Love you, bye!